Good evening, I'm Dr. Anton Reese, President, and welcome to the graduation ceremonies of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Please remain standing as Jalen Harris leads us in our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your mortarboards. Ladies, you may do so if you wish.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Jalen. You may be seated. Thank you. Family and friends, I ask that you silence your cell phones during this special occasion for students, faculty, family, and friends. This year marks the 20th anniversary of the consolidation of West Kentucky Technical College and Paducah Community College to form what is known today as West Kentucky Community and Technical College. We are indeed proud of the accomplishments and recognitions of this college has achieved over the past 2 decades and of the many successes of our students, alumni, faculty, and staff. We look forward to the next 20 years of working to change students' lives and continue to help build a stronger Kentucky. I would now like to recognize honored guests present this evening. As I introduce our platform and special guests, can you hold your applause until they've all been introduced? Jay Simmons, Chair of the West Kentucky Community and Technical College Board of Directors. Heather Coltharp, Professor of Mathematics and Faculty Representative. From the PJC Board of Trustees, Chair Chris Black. Our featured speaker, the Honorable Judge Thomas Russell, retired Senior U.S. District Judge of the Western District of Kentucky, Paducah Division. Dr. Renee Aiken, Interim Vice President, Academic Affairs. Octavia Lawrence, Interim Vice President, Student Services. Carrie Mukji, MSN, Instructor of Nursing. Nikki Keeling, Assistant Professor of Nursing. Stephanie Fiddler, Instructor of Nursing. Melissa Collins, Instructor of Nursing. Cassandra Steele, our student speaker. Special guest in the audience, First Lady Cornelia Reese. Phyllis Russell, wife of our keynote speaker, the Honorable Judge Thomas Russell. From the West Kentucky Community and Technical College Board of Directors, Kenneth Hurt. Jackie Ginter, our staff representative. Lexi Harned, student representative. Please give them all a round of applause. Thank you so much. You may be seated. WKCTC is known for the outstanding success of our students, a supportive community, and a committed faculty and staff. But did you know that among our ranks are veterans of every branch of the armed forces? Year after year, our enrollment reflects an incredibly diverse population of non-traditional students with military service. Even better is that we have several veterans among our faculty and staff, many of them serving as mentors to our student veterans. So in keeping with our proud tradition of serving those who served, we want to recognize all veterans by asking all of you to stand. Join me in thanking them for their valuable services to our community and our country. All veterans, all veterans, all veterans. Jay Simmons, Chair of the WKCTC Board of Directors, will now bring greetings and introduce our student speaker.
Thank you, Dr. Reese. I bring you greetings on behalf of the WKCTC Board of Directors. We're so glad to see everybody tonight. Congratulations to the graduates, your family and friends who have supported you. You're graduating today from a 5-time top 10 community college out of more than 1,000 schools in the nation. You should be very proud, and we are certainly proud of you. Tonight we'll recognize 2 people, a student and 1 faculty Unsung Hero Award. The Student Award recognizes a student who has gone beyond the call of duty and contributed to student advocacy, engagement, and success on campus. Today I will recognize 1 student, and that student is Mr. Cameron Doris. Cameron is working toward his associate's in arts degree. He is a 2022 graduate of Paducah Tillman High School and is a community scholarship program recipient at WKCTC. Cameron is actively involved in several campus organizations, attends many campus events, and is always eager to help. He was named the college's September Student of the Month in 2022 and is one of 2 WKCTC students to be named to the Kentucky Community and Technical College System's 2023 All-Academic Team. With an interest in sustainability, Cameron was also involved with the Urban Forestry Initiative through the University of Kentucky, held in Paducah last fall. He is studying to become an attorney and plans to transfer to Murray State University pre-law program upon finishing his degree at WKCTC. His ultimate goal is to become a Supreme Court justice. Cameron said he wants to leave an impact and create a positive change. Many describe him as kind, compassionate, level-headed, responsible, dedicated, and an overall phenomenal young man. Cameron was not able to be with us tonight. He is not here tonight, but we want to congratulate him. Please give him another round of applause. The chair's Unsung Hero Faculty Award goes to a member of the faculty who made a significant campus contribution but is often below the radar and goes unrecognized for their role in student success and enhancing campus life. This year's recipient is Brent Taylor. Brent is an associate professor of history and social sciences coordinator at WKCTC. His colleagues say he is an excellent instructor in the classroom. His students enjoy his class and respect him. He has obvious passion for his subject and makes his lectures interesting for all students. Brent was co-chair for the, I've lost my place. New WKCT Strategic Goals and Initiative. He was a faculty representative on the Programs Council, and he shares his knowledge with fellow faculty by presenting various practice sessions. Brent is active with the Student Government Association and is the announcer for the WKCTC basketball games. And he records a podcast with friend and colleague Jason Donner called Old Kentucky Tales on WKMS. He is an asset to WKCTC and has a true commitment to both the college and his students. Please welcome Brent as he gets his award. And now we are happy to welcome Cassandra Steele as our student commencement speaker. Cassandra has wanted to be a nurse for a long time, in fact, as long as she can remember. But she had to put that goal on hold as she and her former husband began raising a family at an early age. Cassandra fought through many difficulties to earn an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree prior to attending WKCTC. She has worked as a social worker for McCracken County for several years and says she has loved helping people in that job. That love of helping others drew Cassandra back to her childhood passion. She knew it was finally time to go after her dream of becoming a nurse and said attending WKCTC has, quote, by far been the best educational experience she had. Please join me in welcoming Cassandra Steele.
Good evening and welcome. I would like to thank everyone that took time to be here tonight to celebrate their friends and families' educational achievements. I know each of us, including myself, is grateful for your love and support. I'm truly honored to have the opportunity to stand before you and represent my fellow graduating classmates. Congratulations to each of you on your accomplishments. When I told my kids I had been chosen for this, they had their own tidbits of advice to share. My son Mason's advice was, bro, don't get sweaty armpits. My daughter Megan told me not to cry because my mascara would run. And my 3-year-old ballerina Lainey Jo asked if I was wearing a costume and tack shoes to dance on stage. Well, y'all, my armpits are in fact sweaty, and this is a costume of sorts, but I'm wearing fake eyelashes tonight, so there will be no mascara runs, because I can't promise not to cry. I'm just glad my husband didn't find anywhere to have a big head printed, because they hopefully wouldn't have let him through the door. If you had told high school me 18 years ago that I would be standing on stage, I would have told you you were crazy. For as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to be a nurse. Dating back to age 4, during one of my several hospitalizations for asthma, I let a lab tech know she was not drawing blood from my arm. I made her poke my finger to fill the tube drop by drop. It was probably at that moment I was destined to be a nurse. As you know, they always say nurses make the worst patients. As a child, I had always had a piqued interest in what the doctors and nurses were doing and their equipment, and always asked lots of questions. Going into my senior year of high school, I thought I had my whole life figured out. Earning my CNA license and college credits towards my nursing degree in high school, I even had a job at 16 working for a nursing home. But that all changed in the blink of an eye. I met my best friend Megan Parrish when she transferred to my high school my junior year. She was a grade above me, but very quickly we were inseparable. We worked together, had our health science classes together at the Tech Center, and both had aspirations of becoming a nurse. Her heart was set on working at St. Jude's Hospital caring for terminally ill children, and mine was working in labor and delivery, celebrating birthdays every day. However, her dream was cut short when she was tragically killed in a car accident in August of 2004, just before her classes were to start at WKCTC. It was as if the wind had been taken out of my sails, or perhaps the entire boat was sinking. I entered WKCTC in the fall of 2005, but before my second year of college, I was married with a baby girl on the way, and 16 months later, expecting a baby boy. I dropped out temporarily and put my dreams on hold. When my kids were toddlers, I finally went back to college, not really knowing what to do, but feeling like I couldn't manage nursing school with 2 small children as a single mom. So in 2012, I graduated from WKCTC with an associate in applied science. And after several life experiences, including a divorce, I decided I wanted to be a social worker. I started attending Mid-Continent to earn my bachelor's degree when they abruptly closed just prior to my final semester. I transferred to Murray State and ended up in the hospital with meningitis the week leading into finals, causing me to fail my classes. I was put on academic probation. The following semester, the University of Cumberland's announced the acceptance of Mid-Continent students, recognizing all transfer credits, requiring me to only finish 5 classes to graduate with that bachelor's degree in the spring of 2015. Thinking that the hard part was over, I ended up having to interview with a panel of supervisors a total of 13 times before I was finally hired by the state of Kentucky, as I had no experience outside healthcare or waitressing. Throughout my career in social work, I had many valuable experiences that no textbook can teach that will prove valuable in my career as a nurse. Working on several medically complex child abuse cases made me realize just how much I missed healthcare. So I decided to apply to the fall 2021 nursing program at WKCTC. Because logically, going back to college to an in-person 4 to 5 day a week program with 2 teenagers and a toddler was a good idea. The first semester hit hard. I was unsuccessful on my first exam, feeling defeated, asking myself, why did I do this? Why did I quit a successful career to put myself through this? The second semester flew by, then came third semester. Over fall break, I decided to experience some of the self-care our teachers loved to lecture about. Mistakes were made because I think they probably meant something like spa day, but I ended up thrown off the back of a donkey and broke my left distal head of my radius into a triangle in 3 pieces. For 5 weeks, my future hung in a sling, literally. Chance would have it that at my 6-week follow-up appointment would fall on Thanksgiving, requiring my appointment to be moved up a week. Thanks to vitamin D and calcium chewables, my cast was off a week early, meaning I would have time to make up 3 competencies and 5 clinical days, all to be done before finals. But thanks to Ms. Keeling giving me practice time in the lab and checking me off on my competencies all on the same day I got my cast removed, and Ms. Mulcahy sacrificing her birthday to selflessly spend her Sunday off to be with me for clinicals at the hospital all day, everything lined out for my move on to 4th semester. A battery ram of exams and 132 hours of practicum were the last hurdle. Now, thankfully, with all that behind me, I have a lifelong, meaningful nursing career to look forward to and countless lives I can impact with kindness and compassion. The best piece of advice I can give that the last 2 years of nursing school has taught me while working 12-hour shifts at an area hospital, it's that a 30-minute nap is better than eating lunch. I can fall asleep in almost any setting. My car, the break room sitting upright in a chair, the downstairs lobby of the Allied Health Building, before 8 p.m. on the couch, and my personal favorite, the lab with Miss Keeling as my alarm clock. Always keep a pillow and blanket in your trunk because you never know when it might come in handy. So for everyone in this crowd hearing this, let this be a reminder that struggles along the way are meant to shape you, not break you. And maybe it takes you 3 degrees, like me, to decide what you want to be when you grow up, or to achieve that dream career, but that's okay. The 3rd time's the charm, right? And for my fellow graduates, I challenge you this. Tonight, when you walk across this stage and finally receive your credential, think of it as your golden ticket to change the world. Not just something to hang on the wall, or a promise for a better life or a better paycheck, but to make a difference to those you encounter in your careers. And thank you to my classmates who have become like family. I don't know how I would have made it through this without all of you, and a wonderful staff that have left huge shoes to fill as a nurse. Thank you.
Thank you, Cassandra. Paducah Junior College Incorporated serves as the foundation for WKCTC. PJC has a long history of committed leadership to the community and support of the educational programs offered by the college. Chris Black, Chair of the PJC Board of Trustees, will now introduce our featured speaker.
Thank you, Dr. Reese. Good evening. Retired federal judge Thomas Russell earned his Bachelor of Arts from Western Kentucky University and a Juris Doctorate from the University of Kentucky College of Law. The judge began his career in private practice as a trial lawyer in Paducah in 1970. Since then, he's been appointed and served in various capacities, including as the United States District Judge, Chief Judge of the Western District Court, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States to the Alien Terrorist Removal Court, and the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court. He's also served as the President of the United States District Judges Association and has received many distinguished awards. Please welcome Judge Thomas Russell.
Good evening to everyone. It is truly an honor, privilege, and pleasure to be with you here today. And isn't it wonderful to be able to follow a story like Sandra Seal just told us, how uplifting it was, and how many people in this room helped all that happen. And and I wish you could be here and see what I'm seeing. I see a full theater. I see a lot of smiling faces. I see happy friends and happy family who are very proud of the students that are here today. It is overwhelming. Will the members of the graduating class please stand so we can give you a loud applause. Thank you. And while we're in the mood, if there are any relatives of this class, would you please stand, because I'm sure you were a vital part of making this happen. Please stand with your parents, relatives, cousins. What a wonderful and overwhelming event this is. I also join the students in thanking the wonderful teachers and staff who have changed your life and made your time at WKCTC very special and rewarding. And many of them are sitting behind me here this evening. And let's give them an applause too, please. You, the students, and your family and friends should be very proud of the college from which you are graduating. It truly is a special place. WKCTC has received many national awards. Its recognition as the top 5 community college through the Aspen Institute several times. Although they have had a number of awards, let me just point out a few of them to you. They were named the Bellwether finalists 4 times in 2005, 2013, 2017, and 2020. They established the West Kentucky College Academy to work with high school dual credit. They established a community scholarship program, and I imagine some of you may be a benefit of that program. They launched in 2008 the Paducah School of Art and Design through private and public partnership. They spearheaded a successful fundraising campaign to erect a state-of-the-art emerging technology center with a designated Fred Paxton Engineering Research Center. Successfully completed in 2022 a Healthcare Counts campaign that raised more than $3.6 million that will primarily fund a healthcare education to work endowment to ensure sustainable operating support to this college's exceptional healthcare education program. I know a lot of you have been a part of that. And recently, they're the recipient of a $15 million gift from Mackenzie Scott's National Philanthropic Trust. The gift was used to establish a framework called the WKCTC Guarantee. And that guarantee was a commitment to diversity, a commitment to equity, and a commitment to inclusion. There's much more. There are over 1,000 community colleges in this country. Where WKCTC is clearly one of the top 5 community colleges, and you are among the best. You're fortunate to have a great leader and the teachers at this school. However, you and the community are also very fortunate to have Anton Reese as president of WKCTC. In my opinion, and the opinion of many others, he's the best president of the community colleges in the state and probably in the country. Please join me in thanking President Reese for his service and his leadership. In a recent comment on the strength and educational opportunity of WKCTC, President Reese said it best. We want to make sure that WKCTC successfully prepares students to work in high-wage, high-demand fields, and also prepares students to transfer to other higher educational institutions throughout this region. Because of what this college has provided to each one of you, you have the potential for a better tomorrow. I had the opportunity to review several of the last commencement speeches. They were very good. I was rightfully concerned and nervous of how I could do as well. In the end, I've decided to be brief. I would like to borrow about 12 minutes of your time today. My goal is to talk about my thoughts and lessons I've learned from others. I begin with my mother. She was a wonderful woman. Nothing is better than family. She read a great deal. We often read the same books. The difference was she remembered most of the substance of the books, and I did not. She encouraged me to be better. She left a couple of sayings which caused me to pause, and it changed my life. When I would leave home, she would say, every time I would leave home, she would say, remember who you are and where you're from. Often she also told me, hitch your wagon to a star. And she said, don't forget, you can be who you want to be. The talk by me is often called a commencement address. As you know, the definition of commencement is the beginning. In many ways today, you're beginning a new awareness. You have been provided the opportunity to succeed. You now have responsibility and you are subject to accountability. However, do not sell yourself short. You can do this and you can do it very well. I graduated from Western Kentucky University in May of 1967 and entered the University of Kentucky College of Law in September of that year. Grading in law school was different than college. Your first semester, you took 5 subjects. There was only 1 test in each subject at the end of the semester. That was your grade in that subject. There was no averaging of any test on that subject. I and my friends were very nervous and scared about this grading procedure and wondered if we were going to make it. Professor Bivens taught research and legal writing. Our last day of class, our first semester, he gave us a research assignment and told us to turn it in the next day, and it could not be more than 2 pages. I went back to my apartment. My first test was in contracts, and I thought it best to study that first. My last thing I did that evening, I wrote my 2-page research paper for Professor Bivens and typed it on my old manual typewriter. I made the 2-page limit. I was a fast typist. Unfortunately, I was not very accurate at times, as you will soon hear. The next day, I went to law school and turned in my research paper. While waiting for Professor Bivens to review my research paper, I was talking to another first-year student who was turning his paper in. We talked about how we were preparing for tests. We were talking about contracts, which is our first test. He was a graduate of the Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania, a very nice school. As we talked, as if we were not taking the same class. I did not understand him. I didn't think he understood me. I wasn't so sure I understood me. And his thoughts and contracts were different than mine. I was sure I was going to flunk. After all, he went to Wharton School of Business. Professor Bivens then asked me to come into his office to critique my research paper. I nervously sat down in a very low chair. He sat behind a desk that seemed very big and very high to me. He stared down at me and gave me one of those looks when you're just looking you right in the eye when you're getting ready to tell you something probably you don't want to hear. My first year at Western Kentucky, I was given the nickname of Stumpy. It has stuck with me ever since. My wife's here today. That's the only name she's ever known me by. That's what she calls me. So do my friends. I go by no other name. I was soon to learn that Professor Bivens called me by my nickname too, Stumpy. Professor Bivens' first words to me were, "Stumpy, it will be a miracle if you ever graduate from law school." Whew. I almost slid out of the chair. I saw my future flying out the window. Professor Bivens saw I was in distress. He tried to console me, but I really wasn't in the mood. And he said I could do better. We soon became fairly good friends, and he was my mentor at the university. I had a good ending. I graduated from law school in 1970 and was second in my law school class, so it all worked out fairly well for me. Several years later, I ran into Professor Bivens at a meeting of lawyers. I reminded him of my remarks. "Stumpy, it will be a miracle if you graduate from law school." He jokingly looked at me and with a big smile said, "I still believe it." I had learned my lesson. Sometimes a bad start can make for good and memorable endings. Great times are ahead for you, I have no doubt. I have some thoughts that have been meaningful to me, which I hope will help you on your journey. Seize upon unanticipated opportunities. In other words, go for it. Search for the truth. Abraham Lincoln said it well. The best way to predict the future is to create it. After all, everything is impossible until you do it. Be a generation that makes a difference, for sure. Don't be afraid to try. And don't be afraid to try again, and don't be afraid to try again, and don't be afraid to try again. Care about what you do and care for others. Have the courage to say, "I don't know," but the will to find the answer. Be the change you want to see in the world. Life is short, and you have to learn to live hard from time to time. Take a chance, an opportunity to ensure justice, to ensure equality, and to ensure freedom. Be yourself, but be your best self. If you do no more than say these important words, you will have a good start toward being who you want to be. They're simple, but sometimes hard to follow. The words are, thank you and congratulations. A prominent literary figure, Henry James, in 1920, said these things. 3 things in human life are important. First is to be kind. Second is to be kind. And third is to be kind. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you may think. Behind you, all your memories. Before you, all your dreams. Around you, all who love you, and many of you are seeing that today. And within you, all you need. Let me finish by quoting a poem by John Greenleaf Whittier. The poem was entitled "Don't Quit." Some of you may be familiar with it. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is strange with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns. And many a failure turns about when you might have won had you stuck it out. Don't give up though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. I end by quoting the great philosopher Kermit the Frog, who once said, "Someday you will find it to be a rainbow connection of lovers and dreamers and all of you." Congratulations to all of you, but remember, don't quit and don't be afraid to dream. It's my pleasure to be with you this evening, and I wish you the best.
At this time, will the faculty please stand? It is because of their knowledge and commitment to student success that we are here today. They share with each graduate the excitement of completion as well as the joy of achievement. Please join me in thanking them. Will the candidates please rise? Dr. Reese, I present the candidates for graduation, and I certify on behalf of the faculty that they have successfully completed all of the requirements for their respective credentials. Ladies and gentlemen, as the names of the candidates are read, those graduating with honors and those wearing honor cords and stoles that represent campus and community organizations are noted in the program. We are proud that many of our candidates for graduation have earned multiple credentials, and they will be recognized during the ceremony by their highest earned credential. Please refer to the commencement program for specific areas of study. Now, the first row of candidates may proceed to the stage. All others may be seated. A professional photographer will take pictures as the credentials are received. Please refrain from coming to the stage to take photographs. The following graduates will be receiving an Associate in Science degree. Brian Allen Denny. Claire Elizabeth Bramer. Alexis Jordan Ratcliffe. Chloe Morgan. Cassandra Lynn Curry. Olivia Faith Blackwell. Sydney Nicole Davenport. Camden Page McGuire. Hadley J. Drake. Levi Edward Davidson. Natalie Grace Harris. The following students are receiving an Associate in Applied Science degree. Sophia Sola. Piper Warren.
Thank you.
Madison Renee Shoppy. Brooke Ritter. Serena Lynn Tomasi. Whitney Futrell. Valerie A. Johnson. Ariel Spann. Sarah Elizabeth Barr. Audrey Elizabeth Dublin. Crystal Carr. Heather Marie Corley. Kaylee Ray Stepter. Taylor Renee Howerton. Olivia Grace Miller. Hallie Cates Kissar. Mary Elizabeth Morse. Amanda Marie Brown. Miranda Leanne Sams. Lee Ann Orr. Jordan Renee Swinford. Lauren Renee Carver. Tara Michelle Colson. Haley Feeser. Addison R. Gardner. Shelby Brooke Watkins. The following graduates will be receiving an Associate in Applied Science degree in nursing. The following graduates will be receiving their nursing pin in addition to their degree. The nursing pinning ceremony is a time-honored tradition, rich in history and deep in meaning. The Kentucky Community and Technical College Nursing Pin uniquely displays the Kentucky Community and Technical College System official seal, as well as distinctive inscriptions that represent each WKCTC nursing program. These inscriptions tie our college history to the present. The Penn nursing graduates will receive this evening represents a rite of passage, becoming pinned to all other nurses that began the journey before them. Please refer to your program as we have provided a full history of the nursing Penn for you. Cassandra Ray Steele. Whitney Celeste Smith. Audrey Mansfield. Paige Elizabeth Wells. Cassie Hooks. Emily Bird. Joseph Levi Briggs. Ashley Milby. Jennifer Renee Miller. Kennedy Grace Dowdy. Chloe Dawson. Carson McCall Jones. Dahlia Leon. McKenna Boland. Mallory Grace Buzanis. Robert Joseph Lange III. Kayla Deanna Henson. Julie Ann Lacewell. Kaylee Rayanne Cope. Riley Faith Parker. Lily Ann Boyd. Gavin Michael Ames. Josie Michaela Ray. Amy Lynn Rhines. Kelsey Gratz. Callie Renee Wood. Dorothy Ann Owens. Emily Love. Alicia Shelton. The following graduates are receiving an Associate in Applied Science degree, General Occupational Technical Studies, and Diploma in Practical Nursing. Haley R. Sullivan. Faith Thornton. Caitlin Elizabeth Wood. Ansley Elizabeth Moore. Emily Taylor Williams. Ethan Lane Stone. Carly Beth McAdoo. Jordan Page Rudolph. Laken Michelle Oliver. Samantha Elizabeth Tipton. Christian J. Clayton. Ashley Nicole Neal. The following graduates are receiving a diploma in practical nursing. Barrett Jean Edwards. The following graduates are receiving a certificate in nursing assistant. Emily Grace Dunaway. Michaela Marie Bowles. Shamika Deshay Powell. Madison Lynn Anderson. Jenna G. Morrow. Charlize Michaela Davis. The following graduates will be receiving a diploma. Taylor Grace Hetty. Lauren Jonay Shaw. Elsie Emily Robles. Chantel Elaine Thomas. Anna Berlin Yanez. Isa Michelle Williams. Mary Beth Olivia Hayes. Macy Annalise Miller. Jamie Brawand. The following students are receiving a certificate. Amari Kendrick. Thais Anderson. Jerica Nicole White. Latika Joe Wilkes. Michaela Ashawn Copeland. Shalita Renee Crawford. Cesar Eduardo Camacho. Jennifer Charnice Vicente Paxtor. Addison Bailey Chappell. Lauren Renee White. Jesselyn Shea Moracle. Kylie Amari McGowan. Brianna Nicole Dalton. Megan Hope Brown. Jaquana Ann Morris. Ashley Marie Emerson. Will the candidates please rise? Mr. President, I present the candidates of 2023 for your confirmation.
Are you ready? I bet you are. By virtue of the power vested in me by the Kentucky Community and Technical College System and the Commonwealth of Kentucky, I hereby pronounce you graduates of West Kentucky Community Technical College. You may now move your tassels to the left side. You may be seated. Congratulations. Thank you, Cassandra, for sharing your powerful story. To me, West Kentucky represents the face of America. You have a story, and many times there is adversity. You came to our college and saw it as a place of hope and encouragement. And it's our goal that you have the knowledge and skill sets because of entering our doors to now create a better life for a better Kentucky. Central to the WKCTC mission, we teach, train, and transform with excellence to prepare our students to enter the workforce or transfer to a four-year institution, ultimately leading to jobs. I would now like to ask our keynote speaker, Dr. Judge Russell, to come forward. Judge, in recognition and sincere gratitude, presented to you Judge Thomas B. Russell as the featured speaker for the 2023 Spring Commencement. Thank you so much, Judge. Thank you so much. Thank you. I would now like to invite our Student Government Association President, Lexi Harned, to bring greetings on behalf of the Student Government Association.
Good evening, and congratulations, Spring 2023 graduates. I am a proud student of WKCTC, and I wish you great success as you graduate and move on to your next endeavors. I want to take just a moment to share about SGA. I encourage current students to get involved in SGA and/or clubs on campus because it just helps you engage. And the more engaged you are while at WKCTC, the more fulfilling your college experience can be. Graduates, from all of us in SGA and everyone here, congratulations and best of luck in all you do.
Thank you, Lexi. So, students, graduates, your credential today means you have achieved a personal mark of excellence, and it signifies evidence of achievement for your family and friends here with you today. So, if you all can stand and just join me congratulating all of your loved ones who are here today, part of this incredible journey for you. Could you stand and let's turn and give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. I also want to give my thanks and appreciation and take a moment to recognize our outstanding staff, many of which are behind the scenes helping make things possible today. I also want to acknowledge Sarah Tucker and William Harris, who are retiring after 51 years of combined maintenance and operations service to the college. Our outstanding faculty has played a large role in our graduate success. I would like to recognize Tim Driver and David Nickel, retiring after 42 years of combined service to students. Your dedication has been exemplary, and we could not be a 5-time nationally ranked premier college in the nation had it not been for the leaders that you are. So on behalf of countless students and our community at large, I thank you. Graduates, we wish you great success, and very simply, we are proud of you. We hope you carry the feelings, aspirations, and words of encouragement expressed today with you and make this world a better place. And now, graduates, I would like to be the first to bestow the additional title of alumni upon you. So on behalf of the WKCTC Alumni Association, welcome to a very proud and loyal alumni family. We encourage you to remain engaged and interested in WKCTC and all that it offers. So stay in touch. Let's hear from you and wear your new title proudly. This concludes our graduation ceremony. Friends and family, if you can please remain seated in the theater, and we will join your graduates momentarily after the platform party has exited. Thank you.